Good morning, all, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going on a fitness retreat in Arkansas. Yup. And the retreat is called Camp Savage, which is hosted by the coach that I train with, Hunter Crine. I signed up for this maybe 6 months ago. And I'm going to tell you right now, I have no clue what's going to happen on this retreat and in this video. But what I do know is that we'll be talking about pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone because I signed up for this not knowing a single other person. So if you're into fitness and you're looking for some words of wisdom, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and stick around. All right, let's catch up really quickly. So on day one, we got into our cabins, and we all got together at some point, and we were given 4 prompts to kind of reflect on. What's a win for you this weekend? What are you most anxious about in this situation? What's a word that describes how you want to show up this weekend? And what are you most excited about? And instead of giving you the well-crafted narration that I wrote on the plane ride home, I'm gonna play you the raw, only edited for the sake of time with pauses cut out voice note that I took in the middle of an empty field in Arkansas. Disclaimer, I sound like I've been taken against my will, but I swear I did have a good time. We'll get to that part soon. All right, what is a win for me this weekend? Showing up. I'm honestly really overwhelmed by needing to make so many connections at once. And I guess I don't need to be doing that, but very overwhelming. I'm a little overstimulated, but I guess a win is doing it. A win is being here and showing up, pushing myself out of my comfort zone because I'm feeling overwhelmed for sure. I guess that leads into what am I most anxious about? Just meeting all these people. I'm not even like you put me in a workout, I'm gonna be fucking fine. I'm gonna hold my own. My technique is solid. I'm strong enough for being 5 fucking feet tall. I look jacked as shit. I'm not anxious about that. I'm anxious about will I have someone to talk to? Will someone talk to me? Will I, have that awkward moment where I'm by myself and then my fucking phone doesn't work. So I can't even be I'm answering an email. Nope, it's just SOS, bitch. So I think that's what I'm most anxious about. Everyone seems to be part of a community. Everyone seems to know each other, and I don't really know anyone. So that's nerve-wracking. What's a word that describes how I want to show up this weekend? Strong. And I mean that physically strong, obviously, and I think I'm going to do a great job there. Emotionally strong, really not being afraid to talk to people, but then also I think not be afraid to just be by myself, and that's okay. I don't need to be around someone all the time. I think I just get nervous that it's going to be oh, she's the outlier. She doesn't know anyone. She doesn't belong. So I want to come up strong in physically and I guess emotionally, mentally, make some strong connections, I guess. What I feel like crying. I'm so overwhelmed. What am I most excited about? I'm excited to learn shit. I'm honestly really excited to learn from a bunch of people who are experts in things that maybe I'm not necessarily an expert in. Goddamn, I'm honestly why did I come here? I think what I need to do is take a fucking breath. Everything's gonna be fine. Yeah. Okay. I actually feel better now that I talked that out. I feel like I wanted to cry the entire day. I want to go home. Fucking nerd. I feel like the kid at the slumber party that calls mom to pick them up. But you're good. You're a big girl. You're an adult. You're 36, and you're gonna get everything you can out of this weekend. You're gonna give it your all. You're gonna try and connect with people, even though it's very outside of your comfort zone, but that's why you're here. You're gonna learn some new shit. You're gonna have fun. Yeah. Let's fucking go.
Savage on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, go get some food.
I cannot believe this is the first time I'm actually speaking to you in this video. This is the room with the sauna and cold plunges. I just tried to get client programming done, and the Wi-Fi situation here is not great. Someone came in, so we're outside now. Wi-Fi doesn't exist here. I don't have cell phone service. We're fine. I think you already knew that, though, from the very dramatic voice note. Crush it. Oh! All right. So I feel like a voiceover. I have probably explained what the full stuff. Ercole is a giant plot land in Arkansas / it actually borders it. I just got a nice little Yingling to take back to my room and have a shower beer. But guys, I feel like the way that I want to frame this video really just clicked with me this morning. Like yesterday I was like, fuck, like, I just sound like a miserable. How am I going to tie all this together? Like, what is the point? I made a big lecture after breakfast this morning about resilience, and so many different ways you can take that, but like, I feel like for me this weekend is like mental resilience, being mentally present, pushing myself in terms of comfort. You know, even though it was very frustrating milking the Wi-Fi trying to get my client programming out to the 4 of you who didn't get it and you're getting it on Sunday, I'm so sorry, but it was like really necessary for me to like take a step back and recharge. And I think that's the balance I've got to really find with myself. I think I tend to go too much recharge and don't push myself enough, but I think like taking this hour before dinner and actually taking a shower is exactly what I need so that I can stay resilient for the rest of the weekend. So I really want to like dive into that topic a little bit more. We're gonna have to do it later because I got a shower. I feel disgusting, and hopefully editing Justina put some resilient shit in there. Ooh, if no one's in here, I'll show you the room. Here, let me show you these cabins. All right, so we got 1. This is me. 2, 3, 4. Oh my god! And yesterday we saw like someone saw an armadillo. I saw a groundhog, which I guess that's not that cool. Someone thought it was a beaver or an otter, but we think it was a groundhog. All right, so we've obviously moved in. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 bunk beds. I'm at 6, right up here. If you know, you know. Mark on my territory. And honestly, y'all, like, I feel like a little cat up here. It's kind of perfect. Each bunk, we share a bathroom. 1, 2. There's 2 more over there. Oh my god, we have this beautiful fucking outdoor space. Like, look at all this. Honestly, this morning I really wanted to have coffee out here, but it was torrential downpour and we had to run to the mess hall, if you will, to go get it. So, yeah. I'm going to beat the crowds, hop in the shower. I look like a sweaty egg. Amazing. My social battery is going to be drained. Okay. Let's talk about this idea of resilience a little bit more. So Webster's dictionary defines resilience. No, I'm fucking with you. But in all seriousness, resilience to me kind of means a few different things. Strength, adaptability, and perseverance. And I feel like you've gotten enough of like how I'm trying to stay resilient this weekend. So let's just turn it over to you. The biggest obstacle that I see with clients and in the comments here or even in my DMs is consistency with their health and the choices around their health. You know, I'm on a roll with my workouts, but X happened and I lost my streak. I was crushing my nutrition, but X happened and I can't get back in the habit. I was sleeping so well, but X happened and I'm getting 4 shitty hours a night. And sometimes the X in the situation is something you can pretty easily recover from. A vacation, a sickness, a lack of motivation. Those are all pretty standard, right? But then there's other times that X might be something harder to get past. A death, injury, financial struggles. So regardless of the severity of your situation that causes a derailment, I always try to help people figure out what they can control in the meantime. What can you stay the course with to maintain your resilience? And look, this is totally dependent on each situation and person, but how do I not only help you stay the course, but how do I practice what I preach? And this weekend was a true test of that. Again, I'm having fun. I haven't been taken. No one with a particular set of skills needs to come save me, but there are definitely parts of this weekend that test my resilience when it comes to my big goal of connecting and becoming more involved in this community. All right, y'all, guess who won the fucking obstacle course and ruined her shoes running through a creek? This girl right here. Well, my whole team. That was like nothing I've ever done before. I think we ended up like, the mileage on that must have been a 10K. That was insane. We went across the whole compound. So it was like we had teams of 8 or 9, and you always had to carry rings, like a ring set for pull-ups, which we had to do 100 of at our first station. And then there were 2 like backpacks, like rucking, with 30 pounds in each. And so everyone had to carry them at least like once through. Hills, fucking sprints. We had like partner carries, push presses with the bar with 25s on the sides. Holy shit. That was one of the hardest things I ever did. This, again, we're going into this fucking resilience, digging deep. You can do hard shit. I'm like speechless. That was insane. I cannot believe that our team won. I did have to throw out my shoes. Ow, ow, ow. Fuck. Maybe I should have worn my soggy fucking shoes on the way back. Let's see if I step on a bee. But yo, that really pushed me. And look, I think I've really narrowed in. I keep saying like, oh, I'm a little shy, or oh, I'm a little introvert, or oh, like I recharge by myself. That's all true, but I think I really pinpointed my discomfort, and it comes from control. And I think that this entire weekend has showed me that I can persevere without having control of everything. Like, I can't control the fact that we got to the second to last obstacle and we had to cross a fucking creek. I stood there and I was like, is this a fucking joke? Why? Hold on. Hold, please. You can do hard things. Oh, resilience. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, literally just like, I got there and I was like, is this a fucking joke? Like, I wish that I'd known in advance, da-da-da-da-da. But I was like, you know what? Zoom out. It's not the end of the world. Like, I can buy new shoes. It's fine. I can buy new shoes. I can't buy a new obstacle course. I can't buy a new dinner party. So anyway, we're gonna take a shower. We have dinner. We have karaoke. It's gonna be a fun night. Let's get lit, y'all. We're back. It's actually Monday. Yesterday, oh my god, our flight, flight was annoying. They kept doing the thing that happened in 30 Rock where it's like, Carol, can you tell I'm still making my way through 30 Rock? He's like, yeah, you just tell everyone like it's gonna be 30 minutes and that's like the max amount of time before people start revolting. It felt like that. But yeah, it just took longer because it was like raining in New York and LaGuardia is like kind of weird when it rains because it's such a short runway. It's fine. We got home safe, but I just got home later than I wanted to be and I just like crashed. So anyway, we're just gonna kind of like recap to round out this video. I feel like I never actually explained what that facility was. That was the University of Health and Performance. They essentially take, from what I understand, veterans or like people who are discharged from the military and they train them to be personal trainers. I think they have a nutrition program. Very, very cool mission. And the facility was stunning. But I kind of want to wrap up whatever the heck this video has turned into and just share kind of my final takeaways. I am really, really proud of myself for doing that. I feel like 10 years ago, even maybe 5 years ago, I kind of would have had a little bit more of a freak out in terms of like the lack of control with the experience. It's just little things. And I'm not saying that these things are bad. I'm just saying from a person who is very like, I like to know what's happening. I love having control. These are things that made me uncomfortable, but I'm really proud of myself for handling them well. Signing up for this, not knowing anybody, right? Navigating bedtime with 8 people in bunk beds in a cabin and just like having your own personal space. And with that, having alone time to kind of recharge, navigating just being overstimulated because again, there's very little alone time, navigating lots of different personalities and personalities of people that I've never met before, not knowing the schedule for the day, ruining my sneakers during the obstacle course, which again, like is not the end of the world by any means, but younger me would have not
been able to cope with that as well as I did. Even just like sitting outside for karaoke for a few hours and the temperature dropping and being freezing. So like all of these things, again, not saying these are negatives, just saying these are things that pushed my comfort, but I'm really proud of myself for sitting in the uncomfortable and being able to navigate it and be strong and resilient. And you know, all of the positives outweighed all of those things tenfold. I got to meet some incredible people, hopefully made some new friends in New York. Kevin today was like, now you actually have to reach out to these people and maintain those relationships. But if anything, as we're wrapping up this video, that I really honestly have no idea what the through line is here quite yet. Hopefully there was one, but I hopefully want the takeaway for you guys to be that you can do hard things. You can do hard things. You can do things that push the limits and make you uncomfortable while also understanding your own limits. And you can take that and apply it to many different situations that we talk about a lot on this channel, your workouts, your nutrition, your community, whatever it might be. So hopefully this was entertaining and fun. Thank you all for coming to Arkansas with me. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I would love for you to do so you don't miss out on future videos. Leave any questions below and I will see you in the next one.